Right, Devon? Are you gonna say big things are going on over there? All right, Kingston, Jamaica. All right. Welcome, Devon. I can't hear you though, but welcome to the call nonetheless. All right. So joy to have you on here with us. All right. So Devon, could you put in the chat for me? Have you ever traded before? Have you ever traded before? Oh, you have a mic problem. Oh, I read it. Have you ever traded before, Devon? I have not. Okay, great. So I have an idea of how to give you an introduction to this. All right, welcome Raquel. Welcome Raquel, and welcome everyone else. Raquel, my name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I'm streaming from Houston, Texas.
Hi.
By the way, love the planet Earth. Hi, how are you?
I'm also in Texas.
Really? Where in Texas are you?
Grand Prairie.
Grand Prairie. Okay. I don't know Texas that well, but I'm in Houston.
It's like 3 hours away from. I'm 3 hours away from you.
Oh, okay. I got it. You sound very Jamaican.
And of course, I'm Jamaican.
Well, go on, my sister.
Yeah, there.
Aye. All right, great. Nice to have. We have some Africans on here too, some real Africans, people who grew up in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Nigeria. So I won't do too much patois. Well, welcome everybody. All right. So nice. Anyone else wants to say their name or where you're streaming from? Would love to hear. Anyone else? Anybody else? All right, if you can, just go ahead and put where you're streaming in from in the chat, just in case you can't speak. I know not everybody could speak. Hi, Joan from Antigua. Welcome to the call. I see Dr. Copeland out there. Dr. Copeland, welcome to the call, Doc. All right.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. Anyone else wants to say your name before we begin? We're gonna start. We're gonna dive in. We'll try not to be here too long. Gonna be as brief as we can. Anyone else? All right, that's okay. That's fine. I know not everybody wants.
I think Victor and I, we have a guest on. Raquel, could you just say where you're from?
Oh, yeah. I was just speaking to Dr. Benjamin. I'm Victor Riley's sister, actually.
Oh, okay. In Texas.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, beautiful. All right, so we have people on here in the Caribbean, the United States, Africa, the United Kingdom. Welcome, everybody. All right, so we're not going to be here too long. Dr. Harry Benjamin is the name. I grew up in Jamaica. I became a medical doctor there. Soon after that, got into entrepreneurship through the automobile industry. My wife and I built a business there. We moved from Jamaica to Florida, and we ran into the real estate mortgage crisis of 2008 that landed us in a financial valley. We were able to climb out of that valley because of the network marketing industry. I'm an advocate for that industry. It's really put our lives back on track. And I've been in for 13 years. Over the time, we've become pretty successful with the industry. Had the privilege of moving from Florida to Nigeria, lived there for 8 years, and did that business successfully. Well, in 2020, the lockdown kept us at home. It was very difficult to generate income while being locked down at home. So thankfully, I got introduced to the idea of learning how to trade on our phones and our laptops. The first time I heard about it, sound intriguing. I got involved mainly to be an affiliate, which I did. So when I joined the community of Xtreamfx Academy, my primary focus was being an affiliate marketer. So to market the company and earn commissions. And, several people do that. And that is a very wonderful strategy to make money, right? To do marketing to earn money. Very good strategy. So I started out in that way, and then later on got into the education of trading. I'll emphasize that a bit more today. But I started off as an affiliate, and I paid a little over $100 to get enrolled and went ahead to build a business, started earning commissions. Today, some people enroll at $399 for the affiliate pro level. I recommend that we all begin as an affiliate. You do not have to, Just to be clear, you could start off with the education only, but I highly recommend that you start as an affiliate, introduce friends and family to this great information, and earn yourself some commissions. Some people here earn 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. This compensation plan goes to $1 million a month. Just to give you an idea, the highest anybody has ever used this comp plan to earn in my presence, not me, but I saw a lady earn $200,000 in a month using this comp plan. Right, this comp plan that we are using. It's a 3x infinity matrix. All right, so let's go into the product that we offer. And there are two main areas to our community. There's the foreign exchange trading education, trading the financial markets. And the second are the health and wellness products that we offer, right? But let's talk about the education. Let's talk about the education. The education allows for us to learn about the $7.3 trillion foreign currency market. There's literally an ocean of money connected to your laptop or your cell phone. And I'm not saying that to sound cool. There is, let me say it slowly. So everybody, my Jamaican accent sometimes speaks so fast. There is an ocean of money connected to your laptop and your cell phone. I count every one of us here that are going to hear this information today. I think we're privileged to get it because there's just a little over 1,000 people that have what's called a safety trade technology. All right, I'm going to show you what that is. Okay, so you're very early to take advantage of one of the greatest breakthroughs I think exists on the planet today. There are other areas of education, Nadex, binary, and so forth. The education is very affordable, $89 a month. If you have a student ID and you're attending school, $99 per month. If you do not have one, and then $159 a month if you want to get the Forex and Nadex and binary options combined. You'll get trade ideas, you have a video library, you have access to recorded videos of all the trainings that happen with the master traders and educators, and you'll get a lot of support from the community. We're going to emphasize this product today. This presentation that we do, myself and some of our partners, we do this Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Nigeria, 11 p.m. Kenya, Uganda, Mondays to Saturday. On Sundays, we do it at 5 p.m. Eastern, that's 9 p.m. UK, Nigeria, 12 midnight, 10 p.m. on Sundays in Nigeria. But Monday through Saturday, you could join us here at 9 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. Nigeria, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this side of the world. All right, so the Extreme Safety Trade product, it's only $599 for a one-year license. Then we'll pay $75 a month for Signal. So let's dive into that technology, right? And as we get into it, before I do that, I want to find two individuals that are going to be co-pilots with me today. Raquel, have you ever traded before? Raquel, if you don't mind unmuting and telling me if you've ever traded before.
Yes, I have.
Oh, great. All right, so wonderful. So you don't mind staying unmuted, and then we have an interactive conversation about the technology to help the guests that are here and our other members to understand it.
Actually, I did trading a couple months, well, probably a year ago or so on a different platform. So this one is kind of new to me. So yeah.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. And you don't mind staying unmuted and we talk so everyone could get on.
Sure.
Understand. All right, thank you, Raquel. All right, let me find someone else who hasn't traded. I know, Devon, you cannot unmute. My friend, Dr. Michael, are you able to unmute? And have you ever traded using MetaTrader 4?
Not at all. I've never traded. Thank you so much, Dr. Benjamin.
All right, wonderful.
I've never traded. I don't know anything about trading.
All right, great, great. So do you mind participating in the discussion between myself, Raquel, and just talking about this, and then helping yourself to understand what trading is, and also helping others to understand the power of this technology? Do you mind?
Absolutely.
All right, great, great. All right, so on the screen is an app. This app is free. Somebody type it in the chat for me, please. The name of the app is MetaTrader Trader 4. Somebody could type that in the chat. MetaTrader 4. Now, this app can be downloaded on your phone or your laptop, completely free. You're going to need access to the financial markets by registering with a broker. A broker is like a bank. So there are many brokers in the world, right? I happen to have an account with this one. The bottom left of the screen, you'll see where it says Hugo's Way Live. So there's a live account linked to this MetaTrader 4, and I can put money into that live account, and then I can trade the world's financial markets. Now, Doc, over this side here, where we have all of these numbers and letters, can you see them? A lot of numbers and letters, green, yellow, blue.
Yes.
Do you see them,
Yes.
Doc? All right, great.
Absolutely.
Great. So in this space, I'm right-clicking, and then I'm looking for the word symbols. Do you see the word symbols?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So when I click the word symbols, it opens up this menu. And this menu says Hugo's Way MT4, so that's my live account. And what this does is link anyone who has this, links you into what are called the FX majors. What are those? These are great currency pairs, like Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the European euro versus the US dollar, the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen, for example, which you're going to be able to trade. And then we also have access to what are called indices. Now, indices are, okay, and then when people join, Joan, I'm going to make you co-host so you could help me with, or Mark, your co-host, if you could just help me to keep people muted who are not supposed to be speaking, just Raquel and Dr. Adeyemi and myself. All right, so indices are, Doc or Raquel, have you ever heard of the US 30 or the NAS 100?
Not
No.
at all.
Not at all. All right. You have heard of the Dow Jones Industrial Average in the United States, the top 30 companies?
No.
No. Or NASDAQ 100, the
Not
top
really.
100 tech stocks in the US?
Okay, yeah, I've heard about that.
Right. So NASDAQ 100, normally who trades these assets are investment banks, hedge funds, and the banks like UBA in Nigeria, First Bank in the United States, Citibank, Bank of America. They trade these assets. Now, whose money are they using to trade those assets? Dr. Adeyemi, whose money do they have in accounts that they bundle together and go and buy and sell these assets every day? Whose money are they using?
Our money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Customers.
Raquel? Right,
Yeah.
right. So they're using our money to trade these assets, okay? All right, so let's look at energy. What about oil? Would you like to be able to stay on your laptop in your office, Dr. Adeyemi? Raquel, at your home, bring out your laptop and trade United States crude oil. Would you like to do that?
Yes, of course.
Of course, right? What about trading stuff like gold, metals?
Yeah, USD is gold. Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
XAU, or you remember that, right? XAU USD is gold. That's a symbol for gold. What about XAG USD, trading the silver versus the US dollar? Would you like to do that?
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Then FX crosses. We won't bother to touch on those. But what about cryptos? A lot of us have heard about Bitcoin versus the US dollar, Ethereum versus the US dollar, Dodge, Solano, XRP. They're all here at our fingertips. What about stocks? Facebook, Google, Tesla, Toyota, Ford, IBM,
Amazon.
Amazon, exactly, right? So we have access. Now, here's the thing. One, the access is fine, but in your experience, Raquel, and anybody else who has ever traded here before, what is it that a trader wants to know? Because normally you and I, and let me bring up a statistic, right? Let me bring up a statistic for everybody to be aware. Now, Dr. Adeyemi, could you read this blue highlighted area here for me, please? Can you read it out loud for everybody to hear?
It says, what percentage of retail traders lost money?
All right. And what does the answer say here in blue?
It says, based on several broker studies, as many as 90% of traders are estimated to lose money in the market. this can be an even higher failure rate if you look at day traders, forex traders, or option traders.
Thank you very much. In fact, it's about 99%. That's the total. Now, here's the challenge. A lot of people do not have the education. A lot of people who try to trade are just trading based on what they watch videos on YouTube or so forth. The other challenge is that before Xtreamfx had the safety trade technology, you and I would have to learn how to use this chart. Raquel, do you remember this chart? Do you remember this chart? I don't know if you've ever gotten to the point where you marked up charts. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've
Yeah,
used
I
TradingView
remember.
before?
Mr. Benjamin, I think I know your voice. I think I was I think I was in your training back then when I just started.
Okay, it's possible.
It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me.
All right, all right. So that means that you've gone through this process of learning how to mark up these charts, right? So Dr. Adeyemi, when you see the screen, do you feel a bit, man, this looks like a lot of information to take in? Do you feel that way?
Of course, there's a lot of jargons here I don't understand.
Yes. So the first time I saw this, I got a headache, right? But thankfully today, you do not need to learn this website. It's called TradingView. You will no longer need it. All right. In fact, we have, ladies and gentlemen, the safety trade technology. Now, there are 4 simple things, Raquel. When you purchase the technology, you're going to be able to use. Now, if you do not purchase it, then your screen is going to look somewhat like this, right? Your screen is going to look somewhat like this if you do not have it. If you do not have TradingView, if you do not have the safety trade technology, your MetaTrader 4 screen is going to basically look like this, okay? And you're going to have to put in lines. You're going to have to put in a lot of extra information to be able to know if the market is going to go up or down. So as a trader, Raquel, what's the most important thing to know if you're going to make money from a sell or you want to make money from a buy? What do you need to know?
A lot of things. Yes, to know what's happening in the market. Basically, do I remember everything? I know for sure you have to know what's going on in the market. If somebody said something, somebody is powerful, then you're gonna know, okay, maybe the trade is gonna go up or it's gonna go down. Yeah, that's what
All
I
right,
remember.
wonderful. So basically, if you're here, right? If we're here, right here at this point before the market comes to here, right? If you knew beforehand that the market was going to go up, you could put in a buy and make money, right?
Yeah.
Right. But then if you're here and you think it's going to keep buying and you put in another buy and the market turns around on you, what would have happened?
You lose money.
You lose money. So there's a lot of value in knowing if the market is going to go up or it's going to go down. Now, here's where the safety trade technology comes in. Now, Raquel, all of that, knowing what somebody said, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the financial markets, understanding the overall outlay of the structure and Fibonacci and trend lines and all of that stuff, you won't need it with the safety trade technology. The gentleman that designed this, he designed it specifically for his sister that has epilepsy. She could not hold down a job, so he wanted to give her a safe way to be able to identify a trade. And he came up with the safety trade technology. All that's used here are 4 simple things to tell us if it's time to buy or time to sell. There's 4 simple things that we use, okay? That's all you're going to need. 4 simple things that we're going to use here, all right? So let's say in time, let's say we're right here. Let's say we're right here, Raquel, Dr. Adeyemi. And Dr. Adeyemi, if you could identify these 4 things with this technology, you can make money using it. You do not have to have a lot of, right? You still have to understand, you're going to have to go through the basic education of knowing how to count pips, lot leverage, lot size, how to properly manage an account so that you do not over leverage it. But a lot of the other extra stuff, Doc, you won't need. You won't need to go. I went through learning how to use this TradingView stuff. You won't need all that. All right, Raquel? You won't need that.
One day we go find one.
Okay, you won't need all that. All right, some people join us today, right? So here's the thing, though. If you identify these 4 things, Doc, and Raquel, and anyone else listening, you could use the safety trade. Now, if you do not have the technology, you're going to end up using a chart that looks like this, and you have to going to come in here and put in these lines and put in all of these trend lines, and you have to put in a lot of markups on the chart to know, or not know, but to guess if the market is going to go up or down. Now, many people end up losing money because of that, because it's like guesswork. It's almost like gambling. It's really not truly trading with any concrete sense of what the market is going to do. So the safety trade technology in simple red and green colors is going to give you information that you can rely on, that's consistent, that happens every time. Regardless of what's going on in the news, regardless of what anybody is saying, it uses indicators to tell you what's happening in the market. Okay, so here are the 4 things you're going to need, Dr. Adeyemi and Raquel. 4 simple things. At the top, above this green line, can we see this green wavy line going through the screen? Can you guys see that? Tell me yes. Can you see this green line that waves? Thank you. All right, great. That's called a moving average. You know, you don't need to know much more than that right now. That's basically all I know much about it. Now, the second thing that you need to identify, which is really the first, are that the candles are above the green line, right, before the red arrow came on the screen. Now, these green and red things are called candlesticks, and the little thin part is called a wick. So the thick part is called the body of the candle. The thin part is called a wick. Now, any particular point in time, wherever these candles are, like they're right here, if you look over to the right, you'll see the number in white. That's the price of the item. So in this case, we're looking at Euro US dollar. Okay, the European euro versus the United States dollar. And we're going to look at identifying trades on that asset. So first, we would see that the candlesticks are above this green line. Do you guys agree with me? Raquel and Dr. Adeyemi, do you agree with me that it's above the line?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, great. Do you see this red arrow popping on the screen?
Yes.
Great. All right. Third thing. So 2 things we have identified so far. 1, the candles are above the green line. 2, the red arrow popped up. 3, we need to make sure that these 5 indicators, they're called indicators. Indicator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them should be the same color as the red arrow. Are these the same color as the red arrow at the edge of the screen? Right here at the edge. Are they the same color, yes or no?
No.
No, Doc, are they the same color?
Green, 4 red.
No.
No, thank you. All right, so each minute a candle is going to pop on the screen. So we're acting as if the market is moving 1 minute at a time, 1 minute at a time. All right, are all of them red now? Are all of them red now?
Yes.
Great. All right, so this now tells us that there's a possible opportunity to do a sell. That's the third thing. Right, so the red means down, green means up.
Sell.
Whenever it's red, it means that you should be taking a sell. Whenever it's green, it means that you should be going for a buy.
Buy, yeah.
All right, so red, 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 red. Now the 4th thing, we need to wait on the 4th thing. The 4th thing is that right here, where this little dot is, this little dot, right, needs to be green. We need to wait. So each minute it's red, 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 and then can you see that it turned green right there? Just a little dot.
Yeah, a little dot. A little dot.
All right. All right. Now that would have been the information we need at that point. Right at that point, we're going to come into this box here. It's called price, this box. Right click, click trading, click new order. If I was to do this right now, this should open a live trade in the market, and the broker would open me a trade right now. Okay, so I'd literally have money on the table, and my goal would be to win a trade if I were to do this. All right, you'll get some training on how to do this properly, Raquel, Dr. Adeyemi, if you do choose to get the technology. All right. Now let's say I opened a trade at that time earlier today, because this is earlier today. What I would have done is that I would have put what's called an entry price right below here. So if the candles go up and come back down, it would open a trade. It's called a sell stop. It's not an active trade until the candle comes down and touches it. And then the bottom line, the bottom green line that I put in, if it comes down and touches the top one and then comes through to the bottom one, I'd have earned profit between the 2 lines. So let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and see what happens. All right,
So
Raquel?
is it that little green line there down on the board? Yeah, right there. Is it the one that indicates whether you're buying or selling?
That's the indicator. So because everything else is red and this is green, this is the time to put in a sell. All right, and I'll show you what a buy looks like. So everything is, the bottom is red, the second is red, the third is red, the fourth turns green, and then this stays red. That's the chance to put in a safe trade called a sell. Now, what happened here, Raquel? Did you win that trade? Did it go up and come back down and go through the two lines? Did that happen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it did. All right. So the system predicted that. All right. The system predicted that. Let's see. We'll keep going. It's all red. 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 Now, Raquel, when people see this happening, where this green right here, you know, when this green starts pushing up like this, and it looks
Pushing
like,
up.
right, what are traders tempted to do when they see that?
Yeah, it's going to eventually go back down. Like when it
But-
reaches a certain point, it's gonna drop back down.
All right. But when traders start seeing this pushing up in this way, are traders tempted to do a buy, thinking that let me try to grab a
yes,
buy?
a buy. Yeah, a
Right.
buy.
But a lot of
Position.
times what happens is traders jump in right here and the market sometimes turns around very quickly and they end up losing money. Has that ever happened to you? It's
Yeah.
happened to me many
Oh
times.
yes. Oh yes.
Okay, all right, great. So no, as Bridget says, 1, 2, 3, 4, worry no more. So here is the wait again. We're waiting to see if we will see it turn green. All right, we're waiting to see if it will turn green. See, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. We're not sure when we're supposed to go in. Let's see if we get another green. Okay, see it's
Right
pushing
there.
up again. Can you see the green on the screen?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so that's our sign to say go ahead and put in a safe trade. We put our entry price
Okay.
just below the red line, and we go for beginners should go for 1 to 2 to 3 pips. Okay. All right. Let's see if it turns around and comes back down. What happened again, Raquel? Did it come back down and go into your space for you to collect some profit?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Doc, did it
Right
go
here.
up, come
Right.
down, or come into this space where we wanted
Yeah.
it to be?
Well, almost. It
Doctor,
didn't touch the line, but it almost.
it didn't
Not-
touch the
not
profit
completely.
line. It didn't touch the profit line. But here's the thing, you could
Not-
take
not
this amount of profit rather than trying to wait for it to get to your profit line. Okay? So it doesn't have to get to the profit line for you to earn money. It's just that you'd earn less money if you close the trade when it started to go back in the opposite direction. Okay? But did it eventually come down and go all the way through?
Yeah.
Did it eventually went back up and then came back down again?
Yep.
Right. So those are 3 trades. And here's the thing, right? Now, let me just simplify this as much as I can. Now, Raquel, if you did, you know the distance, right, on this is counted as pips, right? You remember that, right? Pips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in that case, we're going for about 3 pips, okay? Let's say about 3 pips, right? About right. We're going for about 3 pips. If Dr. Adeyemi opened a trade and he traded $1 per pip, how much would he earn from one of those trades that we just did? How much would he earn?
3 times the amount.
Correct. You would have earned $3. So what if he did $10 per pip? How much would he earn from that small move?
30.
What if he did $100 per pip?
3.
$300, right? No, Doc. Can you see every time that this turns green right here? Can you see that the market goes down? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a predictive technology. It tells us ahead of time what's going to happen in the market, right? So people no longer have to trade with a sense of fear and apprehension. Let's look at the buy now. Let's look at the buy. The price was below the green line. The green arrow pushed up. We saw it going up. Looks like a chance to buy, but we didn't get the indicators all here. Green yet. They're all green now. Green. We wait for the 4th one to turn red. So Raquel, this is the opposite of the sell. This is now time to buy. So what we would do in this case is that we'll put our entry, right? We'll put our entry just above the line instead of below it. And then we'll go for a profit 1, 2, 3 pips for beginners, right? And then let's see what happened. Can you see that it went up and won the trade?
Yeah, we buy there and
Wonderful. 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 Now for those who do not have the time to be on the charts, right? Let me give you some hope and sense of comfort where that is concerned. You could do what are called 1 hour trades or 4 hour trades. Let's look at this 4 hour trade. All right, a 4 hour trade means that each of these candles, instead of them popping up every minute, they'll take 4 full hours to come on the screen. 4 full hours, which means each time you see 6 candles, that's a full 24 hours. That's a day. So you could, if you had the system, and Raquel, right here where the candles were pushing up, right? 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, that's about half of a day, right? And then this was red, 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 green, red. What type of trade would we do here? A buy or sell?
What are we doing? We are buying.
Red means what?
Sell.
Sell, right? So because there are 4 reds and 1 green, we're going for the sell. The green is called a fake out, right? The developer calls it the base indicator because what's happening here is that the banks push this up to give you the feeling that the trend is going to change from a sell trend to a buy trend, but it's not changing, right? And this is the system that's calling that out. And you'd have been able to put in a sell just below the line. And what it is that happened, between then to now? What is it that has happened? Can you see that you'd have won that trade?
Yeah.
So for those who are very busy, let's look at how many pips you'd have collected.
How many pips? Yeah,
this is 80. Well, if we close it down here, it's 101 pips. 101 pips. Yes, because these are 4 hour candles, so these are much longer, right? They're longer time frames. So the pips, you get a lot more pips in these 4 hour time frames. So 101. Now, $1 per pip at 101 pips, Raquel, how much would Dr. Adeyemi earn? Because he has never traded before, but how much would he earn if
it's $1? You get 101 for your dollar.
Right. What if he traded $10 per pip? How much would he earn?
Ooh, you would learn what? 101, 1010?
Yes, correct. What if he traded $100? Doc, let me ask Doc this time. What if he traded $100 per pip in a trade that you open one time? You open this trade one time, and the date here, you could see the date here. This is August 11th. Is that right? August 11th, right? August 11th. Is this a 4 hour chart? Yeah. August 11th, right? All right. Am I saying that? Did I get the date right? August 10th. Right. You open this trade on August 10th, and between August 10th to right here, where you could have closed it or kept it open to here, okay, which is today, you would have earned, if you put $100 per pip, Doc, and you won 101 pips, how much would you earn?
10,100.
Yes, my brother. Oh, today. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. Right? I'm so grateful. Because here's the thing, right? This is the first time in my network marketing career that I can make money without having to do any marketing. I could just sit down with my technology and make as much money as I want, and I would not have to open my mouth and say a word to anyone. All right? But we're not going to be selfish, because if somebody didn't tell me, then I wouldn't have the power to tell anyone else. All right? So I don't believe we should keep this information to ourselves. We should invite friends and family to come and see what's going on. All right, so here's another one. And let's go to something called NAS 100, which you heard about, Doc. Now, this is where some real big money is. Now, Raquel, let me shock you. From right here where this green, 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 red, green, what type of trade would that be? Right here. What type of trade would that be?
That would be a sell.
Green, it's more green than red. Four green, one.
Buy. Sorry, buy. Yeah.
All right. So if we held a buy from there all the way up to here, right? Let me tell you how much pips you'd have made on this trade. 1,662 pips on one trade.
Oh, what we're trading again?
NAS 100. That's my friend. NASDAQ 100. So for those who do not have the time to sit down with the 1 minute trades, you have the 1 hour and the 4 hour charts, okay, and the daily charts. Because the daily charts mean if you put this on the daily, this takes a full day to develop. Here's another day buy that's developing on NAS. This is developing as we speak. So as it pushes down some more and comes below here, a lot of us who have the technology are going to put in a trade just above the line. And look at the last one, the last daily trade occurred over here. You could see that, right? And that went up right now. If we were to exit there, that's 2,000. So that's 3,265 pips on one trade. And this began on, right? This began on March 13th, right? So this is, I call this the abundance system, because what this gives us, remember, what we're trading are the same assets that UBA in Nigeria, First Bank, or Bank of Jamaica, or National Commercial Bank in Jamaica, or Bank of America, or Swiss Bank, or HSB, Citibank. They have been trading our money with these assets. They've been doing it for a long period of time. So thankfully today, you and I can download this app on our laptop. We can come here and right-click into this box, click symbols. You could choose which symbols you want to trade. If you want to trade oil, you want to trade metals, you want to trade currency pairs, you want to trade indices, you want to trade stocks, it's up to you. We do not tell you what to do. And then on top of that, here's what the safety trade system has, a scanner. Now the scanner is super duper powerful. What the scanner does, it literally calls out trades on multiple time frames and sends us messages. You see this pattern that we identified, this green, 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 red, green? The system identifies them and sends us a message when they have happened. So instead of us having to come in and sit down and watch the charts, we can just wait for the system to send us a message to tell us safety trade. We might be fortunate because it's the end of the day right now. Things kind of slow down at this time of the day. Sometimes it's, there's still volume in the market and trades are being called out by the system. But if one happens, you'll hear it. I just turned down my speaker so that we didn't have it disturbing us. But ladies and gentlemen, you'll get call outs on Forex pairs. You will call out on cryptocurrencies like BTC, Ethereum, Dash, Solana. You'll get call outs on stocks like Facebook, Yahoo, Google, Amazon, Tesla, right? You get call out, and then you could narrow it down on your dashboard like some of us do. I put a lot on my dashboard, and then it will send you messages on these, and you can get messages on different time frames. You could choose, well, you know what? I only want messages on the 4-hour trades, right? I only want messages on 4-hour trades. So you could select 4-hour trades, 1-hour trades, daily trades. If you want to get those longer term trades, you have to sit down on them and just wait on them to mature. But then for those who want to do those 1 minute, 5 minute trades, then you could set this to give you the 1 minute, 5 minute trades, and you'll get those messages coming in, multiple messages per day. Let's look at the last one that came in. It was Euro USD, all right? It was a 1 minute buy, sell. So it says Euro USD over here, and then it says SS with the arrow pointing down. It means it was a sell opportunity. So we'll come over here, and then we'll look for Euro USD in the list, and then we'll put it on the chart. I won't go over the way in which you look at it, but you're going to look at the 5 minute and the 1 minute together, side by side, and then, let me just see if I could do that quickly. Right, Euro USD, and then, All right, so on the right-hand side, you have the 1 minute, and on the left-hand side, you have the 5 minute, and then this should have been an opportunity to do a sell. See, the message came in earlier, right? A couple of times, one here, when it pushed up, you could see right there, right, that it came back down. You'd have won a trade. Then it went up again. When it turned green here, pushed up, right? And then it pushed back down for the win again. And this is towards the end of the day. At the end of the day, right here, it's kind of quiet. Won't see much movement because the market slows down until it reopens at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But in the night, Sunday night, Saturday night, you can trade cryptos. Sunday evening to Friday evening, you could trade any of the other financial assets. So this to me is it's not a money printing device, but it's as close to that as you could get, right? It's not, but this is the simplest, cleanest, clearest pathway to accessing cash rather than selling products, time, or services for money, which are good, but this eliminates that. And you could come in here and still buy and sell. If you're still buying and selling, you click trading, you click new order, and you buy and sell the asset. Either you're going to sell by market or buy by market, but we don't use that because that's not the strategy of safety trade. You do what's called a pending order. You can do a buy stop or a sell stop, and you get training on how to use those. We don't use market execution in the safety trade. We use buy stops and sell stops, which is a safe way to put in a trade. Because just in case the market is not going in a direction, a buy stop or a sell stop, you're not in the market until it goes in your direction. So it's a better trade. But you get training on it. So I'm really blown out by the system. It's amazing. You can earn, oh, by the way, we already have one guy, gentleman, Jeff Cochran. He started off trading with $200,000. He's earned $1.4 million in 7 months. He's the number one story. And then there's a gentleman, Phil, who had never traded before, like Dr. Adeyemi. And last year, October, he bought this. He learned the first month, practiced with the second month. You know, he was in a demo, fake money account, not real money. Third month, which is December 1, he put $2,500 into his live account, and he's now earned over $500,000. He just bought a Bentley this month of August. So, guys, this is a game changer. We have another gentleman, oh, Esther, by the way, 2 weeks and 7 days ago or so, she bought this, right? 2 weeks and 7 days ago, she bought the technology, and after buying it, practiced with it, then she used the scanner. The first day she used the scanner, that's this system to send messages and what to trade. The first day she used it, she earned a little over $600. On Friday, Esther earned $3,000. Now, Esther is a trader before, so I want to manage your expectations. Not everybody should expect to have that level of success because Esther was already a trader. So she already knew how to trade. So that's why Esther succeeded so quickly. All right. And most people generally take about 2 to 3 months to learn how to use this. It's not intensive, as you could see. You're identifying colors. The system is going to call out the message and tell you when when the colors have lined up. So once it's lined up like it did here, the system would have sent you an email or a text to tell you that there's a sell opportunity on Euro USD. Go and check it out to see if you want to put it in. Okay. And that happens, and you could set the time frames you want. If you want the system to send them to you under 1 minute, you want the system to send them to you under 1 hour, 4 hour. It just depends on you. And you'll see this red lighting up, and you'll see this yellow blinking when it's a brand new trade. You know, all of that will come to life for those who go ahead and get the technology. But this is just so powerful. So, Doc, thank you very much for your time, man. I really appreciate you participating, and I hope any questions, Dr. Adeyemi and Raquel, any questions?
No, I don't have any question for now, so I will just do a one-on-one with you later.
Okay, no problem, Doc. Doc
Yes,
is my friend, my boss. All right,
You
Doc.
checked out just now. I wasn't hearing you.
I was asking you, Raquel, if you have any questions.
Questions. A lot of questions. But maybe for another time. I am driving actually.
Wow.
Picking up my son from school.
Are you able to participate?
Dr. Benjamin, I really appreciate your time and taking the time out to explain to us this new system. So I'm really looking forward to continuing and getting more exposure and understanding the new safety trade system. I'm not sure, maybe one of these days we could have a one-on-one talk, hopefully.
Yeah, we can facilitate that, Raquel. You know, Victor is my brother, Victor is my friend. So just talk to Victor, we set the time up, and we make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have tried it. I've tried this thing before, and I'm sure it was with you because the voice is familiar. So I really want to catch up with you. This is really awesome. And I really need to get back on track with the trading because I've always been enthused about learning about it and getting really, really serious about it. So if you can facilitate me just for a couple minutes or so, one-on-one.
Yeah, we
you
can
know.
do that, Raquel. That's not going to be a challenge. It's not going to be a challenge. So we'll set it up.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Benjamin.
Oh, you're very
Yes.
welcome, man. You're very welcome.
Is
I look
it,
forward to serving you.
do you do this every day? Do we have this
At the same time,
hour
yes.
you explain?
Monday to Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern. We do this presentation to help you.
Central, so that's 3 for me.
3 Central, yeah. It's 3 hour time here in Houston, in Texas. And then Sundays is at 5 p.m. or Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. So in simple terms, everyone, you'll be registering through Xtream, okay? I recommend that everybody joins as an affiliate. You don't have to, but that's my recommendation. It includes the education. So you pay $168 to register, $99 a month, and then you could purchase your technology later on. If you invite people, you'll earn $25 for affiliate, basic, and $50 for every affiliate pro. You'll receive that. And then you can earn 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. This is residual income based on the size of your team. And these are numbers you could knock out. Some leaders will rifle through this in a short time frame. Right now, we're a young company. So the top leadership levels are wide open. All right, wide open. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's that side. And then there's the education for those who just simply want to come in and get the education. You pay for that. If you only want to get the education, you can. The prices are here. And then you could add the safety shirt. I believe everybody should get their own so that you could. Now, if you are not in a position to pay the $600 right now, then come in as an affiliate. Pay the $168 like what I did back then. Market the academy to people, have people come in and enroll, and then you'll be paid money, and then you could use that money to buy the technology. All right, just in case the $600 is a bit steep. I know not every country $600 is affordable. Some countries just a lot of money. So I get that, and some depending on what's going on in your life as well. All right. So that's a strategy to be able to get your technology, because once you have the technology and you learn how to use it and you understand what you're doing, then your money worries are done. Okay, because this is live wire access to an ocean of money. Live wire access. The world's financial markets are right here through this laptop, and all you have to do is to get connected with a person. Invite you to be here, and then we'll take it one step at a time. All right. All right. So, any questions from anyone else? Thank you again, Raquel. Any questions from anyone else?
You're welcome.
All right. So I think we're great to go. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for showing up. Really appreciate the participation. And let me just double check the chat, make sure we're good to go. And but yeah, big things are going for True, Devon. Go ahead, Devon Sterling, and hopefully you get your technology. And Raquel, I know you're going to be getting yours. And Dr. Michael Adeyemi, my friend, we'll connect soon. All right, Doc. To Copeland, God's power in Nigeria. All right, you take care, everybody. All right, love you all. All right, bye-bye.